Hey, everybody, this is Lisa with your weekly Lyrical Aspirations inspirational message. So, today I want to talk about something that I like to call the finger pointing complex. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's where we're going today. Because, see, there's way too many of us that are walking down a path that we attribute to somebody else. Like, well, if this person would have helped me more when I was younger, I would be in a different situation. Or if this person would have loved me more or not abandoned me or left me hurting, then I would be in a different position than where I am right now. I would be in a different place and on a different path. And we just become accepting of this path that we're on without even realizing or noticing that all along we had a choice to walk off this path. Oh, there were side roads that were presenting themselves all the way down this path that we were walking, but we just chose not to see them. We just let them be invisible to us because we were so focused on looking for the people that we could point our finger at. And I think today it's high time that we start pointing the finger at ourselves. Because the truth of the matter is that every single decision that has ever been made by you, every single choice that has ever been made by you, that is what created the path in which you are on. You are responsible for this. So, who is responsible for changing it? You. So while you're steady around here trying to point your fingers outward like it's their fault, if they would have done this, if they would have done that, and you never pointed at yourself, well, then guess what? Your path will never change. You will continue to be on the road that you're on. Here's an example. If you gain weight, I can promise you one thing: you didn't gain it by just looking at that food. You gained it by picking it up with your hands, with your fingers, and putting it into your mouth. And if you don't like it, then change the things that you're doing. Change the path in which you're on. I'm so sick and tired of people saying, like, oh, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. No, it's going to be exactly what you want it to be. Because the truth of the matter is, what if Susan B. Anthony or Malcolm X or Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had just accepted the path in which they were given? Where would we be as a society? And I'm not even asking you to change an entire society. I'm telling you that you can change your life just by changing the direction in which you point your fingers. Just that simple change can change your entire direction. Your entire life can change. So today, I'm going to recommend that when you go out today, point the finger at yourself. Matter of fact, point all your fingers at yourself. No, go up to random strangers and ask them to point the finger at you, because it is time for you to start looking at you. It is time for you to accept your contribution to the journey in which you've been walking, to the path in which you've been on. And once you start pointing the finger at yourself, man, that's when all those side roads that you've been passing, that you've been ignoring for so long, well, that's when they all become visible. And that's when it's going to become clear to you which path to step off onto. It's only going to happen when you start self reflecting, when you start looking at your own choices and your own decisions and your own actions. Then and only then can you change this path. And if you're watching this video and you don't want to change your path, by all means, keep doing exactly what you're doing. You're going to stay on the same path. And I promise you, you're going to continue to feel the exact same way that you feel today, tomorrow. So take the time today to adjust the way in which your fingers point outward. Turn them inward. Then don't be afraid to step off the path. Oh, don't be afraid to step off the path. Because the path in which you're going down right now that you're not happy with, well, it's not working. So don't be afraid to make a change. And listen to this video as much as you need to understand that it is your responsibility. Your path is your path, period. Nobody's going to come up and tell you, hey, it's time for you to step off this path. You've been on it too long, you know? Because we're out here just trying to live our best life. We're out here trying to figure out when to step off of our path. We don't have time to tell you when to step off of yours. It's time for you to step up, point your fingers in the right direction, and take a step off that path. Take a step off that path that you've been thinking about, that you've been journeying down for so long, that you feel stuck to. Make the choice today for yourself. Make this week an amazing week of finger pointing all at yourself. And be sure that you like, subscribe, and come back and see me next week. Have an amazing week, you guys.